Bhagavad Gita says Annam Brahma. It means food is considered as the highest form of energy. In Indian culture, food is given the place next to God, as the body and the life within is based and sustained by food. And pregnancy is a phase where you have to be very mindful and conscious about food, right from how you cook to how you eat. So today we are going to discuss about the same. Watch the video till the end. Hello and welcome to Trupti Wellness. This is Dr. Trupti and we are discussing the 10 things about food which a pregnant woman should consider. Before going to video, one request please, if you are new to the channel then please do subscribe and share the video with the needy ones. Ayurveda focus on 3 types of purities whenever you cook food. So the first one is Patra Shuddhi, which means purity of vessels. Always cook food in clean and pure vessels. You might be focusing on cleaning the vessels very seriously these days due to this COVID pandemic, but Ayurveda has told us to practice daily 5000 years back. Never use non-stick pans for cooking, at least during pregnancy. Iron vessels are the best during this phase as it increases the iron content of your food. It's not a myth anymore because studies have proved that the food reacts with the metal surface and iron is released, which makes your food rich in iron. Also, we know that pregnancy is the phase where we need to maintain our HB levels at a very good state. Also take care that you don't cook acidic or sour food in iron vessels like rasam, kadhi, sambar or tomato based curries. You might remember our grandmothers doing this Patra Shuddhi. They used to clean the chulas with the help of cow dung daily, put some kumkuma or vibhuti on it, offer flowers, chant mantras and perform puja before starting the kitchen. It was not a superstition but the actual way to eat food. The second point is Paka Shuddhi, which means purity of process of cooking. Here I mean to say that the person who is going to cook the food should not be only clean in her clothes but also clean in her habits, conduct and character. She should prepare the food with good thoughts and at a clean place. It's always advisable to cook food with your own hands for yourself and your baby. If you are not in the condition of cooking due to fatigue, nausea, vomiting or irritated with the smell of cooking, then you can take help or ask someone in your family to cook food for you. Please avoid maids and cooks in these 9 months of pregnancy. Your family member will cook the food with lots of love and care for you. It will automatically send the positive vibes in that food and makes it a Sattvic Ahar. This food will definitely nourish you and your baby not only physically but also spiritually. Also, the food should be well cooked and not undercooked. The third point is Padartha Shuddhi, which means purity of ingredients. All the ingredients used for cooking should be of good quality, pure and non-contaminated. Whenever you buy any stuff like vegetables or fruits from the market, please don't use it immediately. Soak those fruits and vegetables in clean water for at least 25 to 30 minutes. Wash it afterwards under the running water and then take it for use. Obviously, this COVID pandemic has taught us all these things very well and we are doing it very seriously too. But I want you all to continue even after this pandemic is over. The fourth point is take Sattvic Ahar. So Sattvic Ahar here means the natural foods which are easily accepted by our bodies, means they are easy to digest and they also carry the quality of goodness, positivity, peacefulness, serenity and balance. Ayurveda mostly recommend to take vegetarian food during pregnancy because it contains lot of water and hydration is very important in these days. Fruit contains 80 to 90% of water in it, whereas green leafy vegetable contains 50 to 70% of water. Over that, meat contains only 20 to 25% of water, giving rise to constipation and digestion issues. So, almost all the Western people are also turning vegans or vegetarians, might be due to this reason. This Sattvic Ahar will also nourish your child's mind with Sattva Guna. The fifth point is take Shadrasatmak Ahar. According to Ayurveda, each meal should contain all Shadrasas, which means 6 types of taste in it, and those are Madhura, Amla, Lavana, Katu, Tikta and Kashaya. Among these, we know that majority of fruits are sweet and sour, which we include in our diet. Means Madhura and Amla Rasa are covered here. Next, salt is also used in each and every dish which we prepared. So, Lavan Rasa is covered here. Next, for pungent taste, we must include chilies, garlic, onions, ginger, black pepper, mustard, fenugreek in our diet. In short, we have to include more spices in our diet so that Katu Rasa is covered in that. For bitter taste, we can add turmeric, bitter gourd, coriander, cumin seeds, bishop's weed so that Tikta Rasa is covered. Lastly, you need to add 1 teaspoon of honey to your diet daily, or an Indian gooseberry, that is Avla, for the astringent taste so that Kashaya Rasa is covered. Many pregnant women craves for specific taste during these days, and also unknowingly they may consume it in excess, which is not good for themselves, and also it may harm the fetus and its development too. So take care that your diet should contain all the 6 rasas in it. Sixth point is eat freshly cooked food. Here fresh food means within 2 to 3 hours after cooking. Also it should be homemade. Stale food is dry and lacks hydrating elements, so always try to eat fresh food. Also, don't reheat the food in microwaves. The 7th point is sit on the ground or floor while eating. I mean to say that don't use dining tables and chairs for eating, at least in the period of pregnancy. Sit close to ground on a cotton carpet with folded legs while eating. This posture will help in your digestion. It will also maintain the flexibility of your pelvic floor muscles, which will eventually help you in the labor time. The 8th point is don't use any gadgets while eating. Avoid sitting in front of television or taking a mobile phone in your hand whenever you eat. Try to focus on the food items present in your plate at that time. Ayurveda believes that food is not only consumed by the tongue or the sense of taste, but it is consumed with the other senses too, like the aroma of the food, the color of the food, or the touch of the food. All these things are very necessary to metabolize the food properly, so focus on your meals whenever you eat. The 9th point is no need to eat for 2 only because you're pregnant. Try to eat according to your hunger, eat in moderation, maintain timings, and take small frequent meals. You can divide your whole day into 6 to 8 meals. This will keep your body light as well as aids digestion. Also try to avoid packet foods, skimmed milk, instant foods, because they contains artificial preservatives, coloring agents, flavoring agents, which are not good for you and also for your baby's growth and development. The 10th point is, if possible, try to eat on a banana leaf. These leaves are rich in antioxidants. When the hot food is served on these leaves, the antioxidants are transferred in that food, which when consumed will boost your immune system. Still, many of us can arrange these leaves as they are easily available everywhere, at least for one meal in a day. The one who has lot of space in their homes can plant some banana trees during your pregnancy at least. This is still practiced daily at many places in South India. And the last point, never make juices of fruits which can be eaten. One must consume fruits in the natural form as God has made it. You will be more beneficial with fibers and the good enzymes which are secreted in your mouth when you chew these fruits. These secreted enzymes will help in your digestion and protect you from constipation too. Other than juices, there are a lot of healthy fluids which you can take like buttermilk, milk, lassi, sugarcane juice, jaggery water, lemon sherbet, coconut water and many more. Hope this information will help you. We will meet in next episode. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you.